Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to part 30 of our free-to-play series. So we're up against Yusuf Sama. We're on Xylo. And we start out with a werewolf. So the problem is I actually played this match live. So part 31 and 30, which is this part, I actually played those matches live. But unfortunately, the problem was that some of my settings were messed up, so it only captured it didn't capture the game audio or even the gameplay at the restart. So anyways, we're up against Yusuf Sama, and this guy is crazy high level. What the heck is this? It was pretty crazy live, to be honest. Look at our phobia levels and then compare to his. So the reason we bring the Eternal Knight is because I wanted to capture this top panic point. And now he can't kill our Eternal Knight unless he wants to sacrifice his jar cannon. But yeah, I've been trying to experiment. This is actually my second match on this map. I'm experimenting with the werewolf. I don't know how good he is. He's gonna bring out a smiley, which is pretty scary. They always bring out a smiley, I feel like, just to deal with werewolf, which isn't that bad, but whatever. But since we unlocked Evo, I'm not too scared of smiley anymore. Evo is such a good unit. Right here, we're just applying a bunch of pressure. I didn't think I'd get much value off of our Eternal Knight. That's why I decided to throw it away. Now, next turn, we can easily just kill his Maggie. Basically a 2-for-2 trade, not too afraid. He does bring out a glob here, which is pretty scary, but doesn't matter to me. We're just gonna kill off his jar cannon. Well, first we're gonna kill off his Maggie, and then switch positions with our Evo. Get a free shot off at his smiley. And then up here, we're gonna kill his jar cannon. And in order to prevent his glob from killing our werewolf, we're gonna summon a Miss Mofat. That way, we can easily pull the glob into this abyss. And we don't have to worry about that anymore. He's gonna back out with Smiley. Pretty obvious. And he's gonna bring out his own Miss Mofat, which is fine with me. All we have to do is step back one tile with our Evo. Then we're just gonna go ahead and get our werewolf. I'm kind of bummed out that the recording's messed up because, to be honest, I played some pretty good games, so I am kind of bummed out about that. But it's whatever. Basically, the format I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do one live video and one replay per video, because I know for the most part you guys do prefer seeing live matches. The only thing is that they are time consuming, and I don't know, sometimes I might just not have time to do 2 live matches, because I do try to record and like a bunch of videos at once. Doing them live would just make it, I don't know, matches could go from like 20 to 40 minutes, so pretty hard. But whatever, enough of that. Let's talk about the gameplay. So right here we have 2 mechanical units to deal with this Smiley. He's gonna try to move up. He's gonna sacrifice his Smiley here, kind of. I could easily just deal more damage to it. And he's gonna bring a Pterodactyl, which is fine with me. I don't really mind. So right here, we're just gonna do at least about like, I think 900 damage to the Smiley. A little bit more maybe. Yeah. Closer to like 1,000. And move back with everybody else. I don't want them getting diseased. Basically, we just have to take things slow here. He's actually gonna be aggressive with his Pterodactyl, and then he makes the mistake of damaging our werewolf instead of the Gravedigger. Werewolf is so easy to heal, guys. So if you have to pick between who you want to damage, damage the other unit instead of werewolf. But because he does overextend, we are able to actually kill off his pterodactyl here. Smack it with a werewolf, unleash our motherload's ability, smack it with Spud, and then smack it with the Morty. And that's a dead pterodactyl. And then move our hero up so they can start hopping out up top, if need be. So he's gonna disease our werewolf, but I don't really care at this point. He's gonna bring in a high five, so which I'm not too worried about, because an easy way to deal with units on your melee units, especially on this map, is placing your Miss Mofat here. You place it here, you can move your Miss Mofat here, pull whatever units on your buff tile, pull it from here, and that'll pull them to the abyss and automatically kill them. So we are getting in position for that. We're trying to bait our opponent into thinking we don't have any kind of way to kill his high five. Up there, if you're wondering why I threw my werewolf there instead of trying to capture the middle tile, it's because I know he has a trap there. The trap combined with the disease will kill off our werewolf, and then we wouldn't have been able to capture that middle panic point. So right here, like I said, we're just gonna pull the high five, and he's pretty much dead. And after that, it's pretty much GG's, where there's not much he could do to come back. And we're gonna try to kill off his Gesundheit, but we don't quite get there, so. But that's alright. Right here, we just bring a Noxious out, just so I have something to try to deal with the Glob. We could poison it and then just let it slowly die. But I don't think this match is gonna come to that. We really just have to kill his Unicorn and Gesundheit right here. And then we're pretty much safe to win. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much GG's. I wish I could have showed you guys the recording audio instead. It's definitely a lot better, I feel like. However, after this part's part 30, and then part 31 up. After that, part 32 should be the one live match and one replay. Let me know what you guys think of that when we get there, but for now, unfortunately, it does have to be like this. Actually, you know what I could do? I could play a live match right after this, which is probably what I'll end up doing. But like I said, that's GG's, and I'll see you guys in the next match.
They're all but done. I can taste it. Their hearts in parts, incinerated.
Yes, so we're back. We're in home sweet home. We're up against Diabolos. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, let's see what we could get done. Where's the music? There we go. Let's see. I think we're just gonna go ahead and start with the Boomangos. I usually start off with the Boomangos on this map, just because I don't have any other kind of starter. However, I am feeling a bit tired, and mentally exhausted. I just tried to record like 3 different parts, but like part 30, 31, and even another part, but you know, every time I went to go fix something in the settings, another problem would pop up. So hopefully this goes good, otherwise kind of burnt out. I was gonna record a lot today, and I think I would have got at least 3 parts done, but yeah, no use in complaining about it now. So it's gonna start with the Razer mouse, level 6. So I actually am more scared of lower level phobies, because that means that our opponent got to about the same rank as me, but with lower level phobies than what I have. So I always gotta play. I always gotta never. I can never underestimate opponents when they have lower level phobies than me. Of course, the matchmaking in this game isn't perfect, so it could have matched me up against someone way lower, but most likely not. But we'll see. We'll see what he wants to do here. I do enjoy seeing a stabby, because that means that he's not immune to our Noxious. I found Noxious to be pretty good on this map. I know there is a healing spot, but if they have to take turns to heal off their phobies one by one, that does leave you open to control the map a lot better. So he has Bull Mangled and Stabby, so that definitely is scary. These are definitely pretty good phobies for their key cost. It's gonna be hard to get rid of them. Now, what do I want to do here? I'm thinking... I'm not sure what I want to do here. I don't want to get a Noxious out just yet, I don't think. Or do I? Maybe. We'll just get out a Noxious, because why not? And then next turn we'll get out the Gravedigger. So one thing is, if your opponent plays a lot of line of sight phobies as opposed to lobbers, it's always good to bring out a Gravedigger or Mount Crushmore. Just because you can block their line of sight with the obstacles that you can create with those 2 phobies, which is always pretty good. They're always gonna have a hard time dealing with that. So it looks like it's finally gonna opt in to capture that bottom tile, and depending on what he pulls out here, I might just be able to get a free poison off with our Noxious. I say free because I know he's not gonna be able to kill it off. Ooh, so okay. Wow, so that's very interesting. So right here, we're gonna be able to actually kill off his Jar Cannon very easy. He overextended too much, and he can't kill off our. He can't kill off our Noxious. It just doesn't have the damage output. Right here, we're gonna be aggressive, and we're gonna apply a bunch of pressure since he doesn't have anything else to capture the bottom panic point. So now it should be about 2 turns that we're gonna deal 450 damage to his heart. Also, I found that typically matches, you make a big mistake like he just made, it's very rare that you're gonna be able to come back, which is probably not something most people think about. is that matches are kind of decided very early on. You make a bunch of mistakes, even if you just make one mistake, that can definitely cost you the match. I think not having Jar Cannon on this map is going to cost him a lot. Like right here, we're going to be able to get off a huge... Let me see. We might also be baiting. So... But we're going to be able to get off a huge noxious poison in just a bit. Oh, this guy here. And he's kind of trapped. He's playing too many one movement cost phobies, which I wouldn't recommend. Especially on this map, I'd probably only recommend one movement cost phobie, to be honest. It is tight around here, so... But he has 3 of them, which is gonna make it hard for him to maneuver around. We'll see what he does though. Okay. Very interesting. I want to see something. Does his bow mangles kill our cannon? It does not, unfortunately for him.
Glorious is glorious.
400. I don't want him to do that. So what we're gonna do here, let me see, what do I want out? Bring this guy here, bring you here. I'm kind of trying to bait him. I'm trying to see if he's gonna move up or not. Because our Bomangos and Jarkan are not equal level, I don't have to worry about his, well, Bomangos being able to one-shot our Jarkan. So I'm definitely going to use that to our advantage. So he is going to push up. And I believe... Oh, he doesn't... Ooh, that kind of sucks. He doesn't have enough damage to kill off our Bomangos unless he commits Murder Wing. But that will allow us to get an easy poison off with our Noxious. So we'll see what he decides to do. He's gonna bring out a clinical. Let's see, how do I want to deal with this then? So we capture that with this.
A fine retort.
And then I think we just go all in here. Let me see. What do I want out? We could bring in a couple things. He's gonna heal that off. We want something that deals big damage. I think we'll get out our Ruckus. He's gonna kill our Gravedigger next turn, I think. I believe he can. Our Ruckus is gonna allow us to do massive damage to basically everything because of its AoE, while also serving as a pretty reliable tank. So So I'm curious as to what our opponent does here. He can't really kill our Gravedigger unless he commits with all 3 of his phobies, but that will put him in a really bad position. Likewise, he can't commit with his Unicorn either, because that will just set it up to die next turn. So he's kind of stuck here. That's kind of the problem with having a bunch of 1 movement tile phobies. So he's gonna sacrifice his Unicorn for an A wall, which is very interesting. I would not have done that. Go ahead, capture that tile with our Noxus. Just cause, yeah, I won't die to anything unless he somehow has a, no, he can't even kill it even if he had a snowball. I mean, that's pretty much GG's, I think. I don't see how he comes back from this. He has an Inoculus, but that's not gonna do enough. After this, we're just gonna back off again. And because we have a melee unit right here, he's not gonna place a unit here, meaning we can wall this off with our Gravedigger next turn. Yeah, and he has a bunch of line of sight units, so we can just start bullying him. That's what we're gonna do. Place you there, and then what else do we want? Maybe another blank unit, to be honest. I'm thinking either Blinky or Gargles. Which one's better? Blinky does have way more damage. We'll do Blinky. I think, yeah, to be honest, that's GG's. I don't see how he comes back from this unless we make a big mistake. But even so, I think that's too much. I think our opponent knows that, and I think he might have just surrendered. So if he has, let me know what you guys think of this format. It's 1 live video and 1 replay. Again, I would do 2 live videos, but they are kind of time consuming. I'll try to do them in future updates. I mean, yeah, future videos. Just right now, I'm kind of trying to play catch up with the channel. So for now, I'm just trying to compromise with this. I don't know if our opponent's gonna surrender, but if he is, I'll see you guys next time. If not, then this is kind of awkward because I already said goodbye. It doesn't look like he's gonna quit, but I don't see what else he could do here. I mean, let me see. I mean, he has to play something here. Yeah, that's pretty much GG's. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.
damage grows like a blossom.